I don't know how to just simply define or put me in one box. Very difficult to do that.
You should share more. You save lives.
I save life.
Yes. You're too humble. You should say everything, you know.
Okay, we'll try. We'll try. My name is Maimunah. I work a lot with individual couples and families, working with ministries, companies, and many more.
Hello everybody, I'm Liyana Musfirah. I am a very happy single mother of 3 beautiful small children. I think people know me as the very first Ustazah influencer. So Ustazah is a religious teacher. I am the CEO and the founder of Hayat Network. Hayat Network means life and living.
When I actually became a volunteer in one of the Malay Muslim organizations. So I started out, just being around families that needed more help. It's only after I found that there's something that's lacking in the thing that we do as volunteers then. A master's in systemic family psychotherapy is warranted at that point.
I was actually degree hopping. So my father wanted me to be in the banking industry. He said that can bring me a lot of money. But then I realized that was not me because I'm stronger in words than in numbers. So I left. And my second degree hopping, I was in Islamic studies. It was a little too intense, so I left again. And then later, undergraduate studies was in Muslim family law. So because of the work that we're doing, we hear stories about divorce, about ill treatment, about oppression. So I wanted to know what our religion says about it. That basically made me decide to pursue a degree in Muslim and family law.
Well, it involves teaching, it involves a lot of conversation.
Lots of reading, lots of training, lots of talking, lots of answering calls. This is how I observe as your CEO. Lots of responding to crisis calls. So for example, a domestic violence happening in one of the families, and then she would be the first to receive call. So my typical work day always starts with hot tea because I'm allergic to coffee. And then we will have interviews, podcasts, appearance in news interview, article writing. Basically, we have an office, but we're barely in the office. So one of the things that I notice is helplessness. They feel they're running low. They feel that they are just on autopilot mode.
Yeah. We just recently had an event. In the event, we did what we usually do with a group of women. And these are professionals. But when we ask questions, how are you today and where are you now? Where do you put your pain? The whole room filled with 80 people, each and every one of them was actually very able and capable to actually connect with the word. Mental health is something I'm so glad that the community and the government is actually looking into this, but I'm also worried about the people who are attending to the issues and the concerns. People like myself, for example. Where do I place my own tiredness? Where do I talk about my own tiredness? But we have to just continue to move on. And this is a concern that I feel we need to attend to across board. I'm talking about nurses, police officers, teachers, and many more. The word collaborate, co-construction, this is the buzzword now, which is so good to hear. But I'm beginning to also notice how this networking session can also, somewhat go back to the same process, which is a one-way feedback. Meaning I tell you this is what I need, then this is what you do. So what we have done is to look at how we can offer training. We look at how do we provide training to allow the concerns from the community to be raised up during the training platform.
People or individuals who reach out to influencers when they want to commit suicide, for example. And then the influencers not being the real crisis manager, or if they do not have the experiences on how to handle such intense situation, it can actually add more harm to the person. For every social media account holders, have that extra credibility and accountability, because a follower is not just a follower. A message that went through your DM is not just a message, it's someone's life. I chanced upon a message, and there was no picture in the profile picture. It was just some cartoonish thing. I am at the staircase. I have pills right next to me, so I'm just going to overdose myself. I'm just going to end it. And if I didn't open that message, I don't know what's going to happen.
I think we have to create a platform for individuals to really know that they have a role to play in our society.